Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Listen Linda Listen. I hope you're listening, okay? This video is going to be about dating. It's going to be about gender roles in dating. Are gender roles no longer a thing? You know? Are we as women ready to scratch out, my man needs to do this, and be as equivalent in that space that we have once required men to be in? You know, is that what we're doing? I think there's so much confusion around that topic about, men are having a hard time understanding their assignment. They're having a hard time understanding the assignment because we're all sending mixed messages here, and I don't think they understand that every woman is different too often. So I want to talk about gender roles. What's gender roles to you? Gender roles for me, at a point I felt like I'm a boss, and you're not fitting to tell me what it is I'm gonna do. You're not fitting to tell me I'm gonna be staying home, or you're not finna tell me that I can't make money. I can't work. I gotta cook and clean for you, Is that what we're doing? Are we still doing that? I think my perception of it changed after marriage. It did. I felt as though, as independent of a woman I am, as highly motivated as I am, I did want a male figure to hold a certain caliber. I wanted someone that was going to cover me when I needed to be covered. And I wasn't searching for that initially, right? So I think that with the host of this channel, we can really dissect that. We can really talk about, what are you really looking for? If we're so busy being bossy, do we leave room enough for men to prove and lead, to prove to us that they got us? Because if we're so busy having it all the time, you haven't watched him show you that if you can't, he can. And that's very important. I'm not too bossy, I'm not too independent that my man is useless. That's important. He needs to hold some weight, just like I will hold some weight in his life. But we need to both determine what that is. Does that mean being domesticated? Does that mean, for me, one of my things is, I just was not working while I was pregnant. Like that. I'm independent after that. We won't wait until after the 9 months or a year or two, whatever, but I'm raising it's a factory in me. I'm not. I worked in a field that was very, very stressful. At a point in time, I'm still in that field, but I kind of am self-employed now, but it was very, very stressful. So for me, I felt as though I didn't want to put my body or myself in that position while I'm raising or creating a child in that state of mind. So I just didn't agree with that. And I realized that I needed my man to cover me. I needed my man to step in when I just wasn't doing it. And luckily I had a great guy who did, but that's not one of the things that we initially discussed. That wasn't something that I initially looked for, so I think that's something that on my part I felt like, oh man, like I needed to step down a little bit. I wish I would have allowed him to lead more so I could know what it is that I'm really gonna get. And sometimes, ladies, it's okay to step down a bit, calm it down a bit. I know we got it. We know we got it. But let him have it for a little bit. Let's see what he can do. You don't want to be so independent so independent that you don't realize you so independent you fitting to be somebody's mom. Okay? We don't want to do that. You want to make sure that he is equal. He is able to carry just like you carry. Okay? And if you ain't got it, if something happens to you, that he can handle you and take care of you and handle the situation. So that's my perspective of gender roles. What's your perspective of gender roles? Tell me in the comments. Tell me how you feeling about gender roles. I mean, there's nothing here. Like, one of the things I realize is that once we don't agree on something, the animosity just be coming. Okay, like, we don't have to do that. We can have a conversation. We can agree to disagree. We can, enlighten each other. Maybe my experience is farther than the experience you've already gone through. Or maybe you've gone through a different kind of experience that makes you see it in a certain way, even from childhood or anything. I think it's okay for us to talk about it. Maybe if we talk about it, we can get to a point of healing, so we can be clear and have these clear conversations and clear conversations or set intentions for the men to be able to understand what the assignment is, because they don't understand the assignment. And I'm talking about some of them. Some of them just do not know what it is that you want, and we're different. I want them to know that's the assignment, to understand that we're different from your last girl and figure out what this girl wants. So tell me what you think about gender roles. What are we doing? Maybe this is a part 1 to the video, depending on the questions and the responses I get in the comments. Tell me what you think about gender roles. Look, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to talk about this even more, other topics within dating and marriage and courting. Subscribe to this channel, like, share, and definitely comment. I want to read it. I want to respond to you. Thanks for watching.